In the larger scheme of things, it may seem like a little thing, hardly worth mentioning. But that natural cork in your wine bottle, it's a pretty big deal. That's because in addition to preserving the quality and character of your wine and being indispensable to the aging process, it preserves much more. It preserves old-growth cork oak forests and a century-old way of life through sustainable harvesting of the bark from trees that are never harmed or cut down.
High-quality natural cork is the best enclosure for high-quality wine. It provides an instant seal when we draw the vacuum and fill the bottle with wine, as opposed to plastic. Natural cork, unlike the screw caps, has just a tiny amount of oxygen that's inside the cork. And the wine uses that as it ages to improve in its quality over time. So from a quality perspective, high quality natural cork has no equal. Choosing wine enclosed with high quality natural cork protects 7 million acres of extremely valuable habitat that are vital to our biosphere. And it also makes the wine taste just a little bit better.
If you're going to produce wines that have potential ageability, you still need a cork finish. Screw cap bottles and or plastic enclosures really don't do it for wines that you expect to age for a period of time. I've not seen a plastic stopper that has yet to be invented that, at least in a long-term period of time where you're laying a bottle down on its side, that you don't pick up some flavors, at least I can taste. Nothing wrong with plastics, but for a bottle of wine, no thank you.
Consider the nearly 200 plant, animal, and bird species who make their home in the cork forests, like the Amazon rainforest, one of the world's great biogems. The world's cork oak forests remove more than 12 million tons of carbon out of the atmosphere each year, the major greenhouse gas responsible for climate change.
Climate change, global warming, pollution has instigated a planetary emergency. Deforestation causes more global warming pollution than all cars, trucks, buses, planes, and ships on Earth combined. The wiping out of forests is the most consequential cause of biodiversity loss on this planet. The cork oak forests of the Mediterranean region are among the most biologically rich forests on Earth. The key thing about cork is the trees are not cut down. Manufacturing cork leaves the trees standing intact. If we could start raising people's consciousness about something as simple and small as the cork stopper in their wine bottle, they start to think about other environmental issues. Harvesting cork in a sustainable way from managed forests not only preserves jobs, and jobs are fundamental to sustainability, but it protects us from embracing petroleum and fossil fuel-based alternatives.
Screw caps are sourced from one of the most devastating mining practices left on a planet, and we have those plastic closures which are sourced from petrochemicals. Neither of those two closures are biodegradable, and the greenhouse gases and energy used to produce both of those alternative closures far exceed that of producing a natural cork. One of the things that I always hear is, well, don't they cut the cork trees down? And I think that's probably the most widespread myth, is that the trees are cut down. In fact, they're not cut down, but they're actually harvested by hand every 9 years. It's probably the most environmentally and sustainably practiced forestry in the world.
And the reason I use cork, I think one of the things is tradition. I mean, it's been used for, I don't know, hundreds of years. It's a natural product that we can sustainably grow. I have wines that are in the bottle for 30 years, and I know that a cork will maintain them and even allow them to improve for over 30 years. So for me, it's a sure thing. It also can add positive flavors to the wine. When you put a cork in a neutral wine, you can taste different flavors, from a creamy, nutty character to a spicy vanilla character. I think anything you have in contact with the wine should be a positive and not a detractor.
Rutherford Wine Company has always used cork. For a period of time, we did move to using some synthetics and even some screw tops. But just as our move to be a more sustainable business, we decided to move back to 100% cork. It seals great. That it's a natural product is really one of the main reasons that we came back to it. Cork has several advantages. One, that it's recyclable. So that has a big advantage over what we had been using with our synthetic corks that really have no use other than going to a landfill.
Recent polls show customers prefer natural cork to artificial stoppers by a margin of almost 9-1, and cork recycling programs are growing in both the US and Europe. The reuses for cork are virtually endless, from fashion and flooring to high-tech building materials and auto and aerospace applications.
So I first started using cork in about 2003, I believe, and I just found it to be this amazing material which had all of this potential to perform in ways that other materials couldn't. And the objects that came out of using cork were unlike any other objects I'd ever seen. And on top of that, it was this great, clean, healthy, natural material that's also healthy in its harvest. I think that there's a greater attention being paid to natural materials and things that have a greater degree of tactility. I think that we're all getting a little tired of shiny plastic, and we're trying to retreat a little bit back to natural materials, and I think cork is ideal for that.
Cork flooring really is the perfect flooring for a design-savvy consumer or client that is looking for beauty and comfort and durability and sustainability. It is truly one of the few floor coverings that can say that it's 100% sustainable. It is soft and comfortable underfoot. It is warm to the touch. It has insulating qualities, sound absorbing qualities, so there really is not a single room in the home that cork flooring can't go into. A lot of products claim to be sustainable, but cork flooring really sets the bar.
So you see, cork does more than preserve wine. Cork is one of the original sustainability stories. It's been supporting people, planet, and profits for more than 2,000 years. Demanding natural cork is something we all can do. It's the reason why thousands of wine drinkers are taking the 100% cork pledge and encouraging their family, friends, retailers, and restaurants to do the same. It may seem like a little thing, but sometimes the little things add up.